something spooky I do for you. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky I do for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
Jesus Christ. I have been talking all this time and I was on mute. Well, all of you guys who you saw me highlight your name, I was saying hello. Oh my God. Thank you, boss lady. I saw your comment and I see that I have no sound. No, Ashanti, you have a avatar like boss lady. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, okay, I'm sure you guys listened to the long awaited drum beat heartbeat making phone calls from Rob, and we can call them voice messages as opposed to phone calls. But okay, we heard the voice messages from Rob, from Octavius Prime, and the phone message that was left for MU. I wasn't quite sure why Rob said that he had a phone call from the sister, but I didn't hear that. So I want to talk about these subscribers. So now Treecey was away and she collected money under the premise that people wanted her to get to safety when her situation got quite volatile at the Airbnb. She collected quite a bit of money before they got booted out of the Airbnb for being the hood boogers that they were. So people were giving money because they were concerned about her safety. Let's be clear about that. People weren't giving her money because they thought that she was giving a good show. People were giving her money because they thought that she was in danger. So we are real clear on that. Nobody was congratulating you on the show, Treecey. They were concerned about you. So now I should have sound now. Okay, I have sound now. So with that being said, you really have to understand that Treecey, while he was berating her, was in his back chat because I was also in his back chat, giving him the thumbs up and let me come up and explain the strong arm, the laughing until I'm crying emoji. So let's be clear. Treecey used her supporters for cash, and she used the situation that she was taking as a joke behind the scenes, but acting concerned in front of the camera. She then went live herself and collected all these cash apps from people who were saying, "You need to get out of there, you need to go." But did she go? No. An hour or two later, she came back live to say, "Oh, we're going to work it out. I love him. He's my baby. So we're going to work it out." So that's what we have there. Also, I said I'm gonna have to have a short live because Hoes with Heart, they are going live tonight. And Very Carrie or UNC girl, can you please drop Hoes with Heart link in the chat? If you guys haven't been over to Hoes and Heart's channel, it is a great channel. They give great commentary, unbiased. It's always unemotional. They don't get upset and mad unless one of them in particular has been drinking a little something extra. But if UNC girl, if you can drop Hoes with Heart link in the chat, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you in advance. Dracarius, hey, thank you, welcome. Hey, B Sector Clicks, how are you? And what do you see? Robert is done with Treecey. Yes. Hey, Mimi26. So Tracy had the opportunity to leave. She had the cash to leave. She had no reason to stay, but she decided to stay. She had transportation to free herself. She had a clear escape plan to free herself because she dropped Rob off at work. And instead of packing up everything from the Airbnb and going to the airport and calling him and saying, "Your car is in X parking spot at the airport, get there how you can." No, she went and got a rat's nest room at the Red Roof Inn and went and picked him up for work and continued this charade of a relationship. Now, we all know what happened. Now, with Rob being in jail, what it tells us is that he doesn't want Treecey in possession of his things. He has set up a way for Treecey to send his things to his family. So you still have Treecey sitting out there in California. And she finally, everybody was wondering, why is she in California? Why is she still there? Why is she still there? And she finally let it slip the other night. Well, I didn't want to go home and find out later, once I got home, that I have warrants. So Treecey was concerned that she would get home to find out later that she had warrants for her arrest in California. Now, why would Treecey be concerned about that? Because California takes domestic violence very serious. So it's my opinion that she was afraid that Rob would press on the fact that she had hit him first, and he was thinking and trying to decide if he should call the police on her. And he had evidence of her admitting it because she's so dumb that when he asked her to admit it, she willingly admitted it several times. So I think that's why she stayed in California the length of time that she did. Now she's asking her subscribers. Now she extended her vacation. This is a woman who does not work, who lives off the charity of YouTube, AdSense, Cash Apps, and super chats. But she has extended her vacation. How do you vacate from not being in work or in school or an active participant in life itself? I don't understand. But she extended her vacation, and now she is living longer off of the dime of her subscribers to eat, to pay her hotel bill, and let's not forget we have this tesky rent coming up that's going to be due in February. So they're going to have to foot the bill for that, because I don't care how many videos you make pennies for these videos that you put out. You make pennies. So people are paying their rent for being a YouTuber. So it makes you understand why Treecey is so invested into doing all these stunts and pulling all these stunts, because it's not about the subscribers. It's not about what you feel. And you notice they are always the ones who are unemployed and have no viable income are always talking about numbers, because that's what's pulling them. Okay, it's okay to have numbers. It's okay for anybody to super chat you, but it is not okay to manipulate people's emotions based on the fear that you're in danger to get these numbers and money. That's my opinion. Other people may have other opinions, but that's my opinion. And then when Rob goes to jail, all of a sudden, well, I still love Rob, and I still love him, and you just don't fall out of love, and I still care for him, and I put money on his books. And if you guys, I'm not asking you guys to put money in his books, but drop the information where you can put money on his books if you want to. You're asking your subscribers to put money on the books of the person that's in jail because you insisted on staying there instead of leaving, when it was obvious to everyone around you with a brain that this was not a good situation to be in. But you stayed because you saw numbers and you saw cash apps. So why leave now? We see what it is. Maybe everybody don't see what it is, but I see what it is. And like I said, I have proof. She was laughing as he was berating her, talking badly about her, and then went on her channel and acting like a poor victim of his berating her and talking badly to her. So I just want to say that I find that it is quite disgusting to me for this dumb woman to come on here and talk about love she has for a person. Now we get to the phone conversations that Troy had. Troy, I really need you to stop hyping a minute or less than a minute conversation as a phone conversation. That was kind of like a voicemail, Troy, but we do appreciate the information that was garnered. And then, Troy, I would also caution you that when you're speaking with Rob and you're playing his phone calls on such a wide platform, you have to understand that there are a lot of people who do not like Rob. So it was, in my opinion, some information that could have better been bleeped out as opposed to Octavie's Octavius's phone number in that phone call, like his the way he plans to fight his case, and who cares that they can't unlock a box? I think that it was unnecessary to put his defense on for the whole YouTube to tear up and to call DA offices and say this is what he's going to say. I just hated to really hear that. I kind of cringed at that as well. So it's obvious that Rob doesn't feel the same way about Treecey. It doesn't seem like Rob wants his possessions in her hands. It doesn't seem like Rob wants her to have an excuse of why she can't get his possessions to him. The thing that Treecey is holding on to, his possessions, she's probably fucking scraping his clothes into a pile on the floor like my dogs do, scrape their blankets on the pile of the floor and turning in circles and laying down so she can smell his alcohol and funk on his clothes as she sleep the night away in a hotel room that is paid for by the charity of others, just to be close to a man who doesn't want anything to do with her silly ass and who has made it quite clear. So it also amazes me at the number of grown adult women who are continuing to cheer this situation on. It really is just astonishing that so many women are so ignorant and silly and stupid. Okay, who rears their own? Well, Treecey, they mad at you. Treecey, they get mad at you, girl. I don't blame you, Treecey. But Paulette Waters back on the scene, being a big buffoon behind what Treecey says she wants. Okay, I don't have a problem with what Treecey wants, but that does not negate me saying that I don't think that's a good situation at any time. It does not negate me saying that situation doesn't seem safe to me. Treecey can want whatever she wants, but it's not going to change my opinion on the fact of the matter. So Paulette Waters, you have enabled this situation to go on longer. Everybody who's telling her how, oh, stand by your man, and what's the information? Can you drop it in the link? You are enabling actions from a slow bit for a slow bitch to continue with this buffoonery at the cost of you. So my question is, at what point are are subscribers just as dense as Treecey? At what point do people not see this for what it really is and say, no, I'm not going to participate in this foolery? I just really cannot understand what is going on, because people can say that they want whatever they want and they can go out and bump their head, but I'm not going to sit back and be a fool and give them the hammer to do it with. So that's what I have for this topic, and I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Speak the truth. This gives fatal attraction. It definitely does. It definitely does. Those pathetic ass pick me us. Yeah, just really silly. Okay, Ronnie Q, can we get a big dictionary word at least one time during this live? Oh, you're such a fucking whiny little. Okay, I was just being facetious. That's not a big dictionary word, but I'm just being facetious with her subscribers. They may like her, but liking her and having her well-being at heart are really, really two different things. And I just can't understand, who are these people? Who are these women? They are really trying to blame Treecey because he's a drunk. No, no one's blaming Treecey because he's a drunk. Who is they? I didn't blame Treecey because he's a drunk. I blame Treecey for being a dumb person who is staying in a situation that is not suitable for her. Okay. This is why Treecey says you all are just jealous of her. Okay, okay, okay. I understand your point of view, but jealous I'm not. I'm just stating the situation as I see it, and that's it, and that's all. Okay, hold on. I have somebody in the back. Okay, Kwani, is this you, Kwani?
Yes, ma'am, girl. You know we got to talk about this girl. You know good and well I have to come up here for this.
Hey, Kwani, what's going on? Well, hold on 1 minute, Kwani. We have someone else in the back, right quick.
Okay.
Hi, is this you? Hello.
Hello, Ronnie. You. Hello. I just wanted to test my shit out. Hello. Just go ahead. Keep on talking. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Kwani.
Girl,
Yourself
this
has joined us
is
as
getting
well.
worse. It's getting worse by the day. This is getting worse by the day. So let me give y'all a little recap. For all the ones who missed over there with Troy Allen. Troy Allen contacted the prison, well, the jail, because he's not in prison yet. He contacted the jail. He put some money on the phone card for Robert. He also left his phone number for Robert. So Robert called Beepin 313. They had a conversation. What Robert said to Beepin 313, get in contact with Octavius. Also get in contact with my sister. Get Octavius to get in contact with Misunderstood. So Misunderstood can get in contact with Treecey because he wants his belongings from Treecey. He wants his belongings back with his family.
Hold on 1 second, Kwani. Hold your thought. Hold your thought 1 second. Oh, I see your coloring book. I know that's you. View?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Kwani.
So that's the gist of it. So he recorded the conversations with him and Robert on the phone. He also recorded the conversation with him and Octavius on the phone. But the third conversation, he never played it. He said it was 3 of them, but he never played it. Where is, let me ask this question. Does anybody know, is Treecey driving the breathalyzer car?
Well, what she said was the car was impounded, and then the security, the hotel, the motel employee said that the family had picked up the car. Treecey said that Rob took his car keys with him, so I wouldn't think that she's driving his car. Somehow she said that, oh, I found my driver's license. I had the expired one with me. And see, this really
Who
didn't
in the
make any
hell is
sense.
carrying an expired driver's license?
Hold on. Let me finish, Wani. She said, I had the expired one with me, but I said I had to look for my other one, and I found my other one. Now she's saying all of this as if she was at home and she had to find the other one. So where did you miraculously find this good driver's license if Rob was saying that you had an expired driver's license and you admitted that it was expired and all you had to do was go down there and get it renewed? But then all of a sudden, oh, I had to look for it. I had to find it. Excuse me, bitch?
I would like to know what airline she traveled on, because you normally can't travel on those expired license.
You can, but you can have a state ID that is valid.
You can.
And
Yeah, you can
have
have
an expired driver's license.
Expired license, you cannot travel on expired licenses.
So you can. She admitted that her license was expired. She could have had a state ID that she flew on. We know the bitch don't have a passport because they don't need passports to go to the rat holes that she go to. So therefore, I want to know where this driver's license came from.
What items does she have around? Does she just have his jewelry, or does she have his clothing and jewelry?
She said she had a smartwatch, some type of speaker to plug into to do his YouTube communication, and his jewels. And she said they're fake. Okay, so what do you have to add, of you?
Well, as far as the licensing, you can have an expired license, but you have to have a letter from the DMV from where you're at saying that you've applied for it and that it's coming in the mail. And I mean expired, just the card. But if you have to have a letter with that saying, oh, we're sending you your ID, your license or whatever. You know what I mean, Connie? I ain't trying to...
That's true. That is true.
Right.
She has a
There's a
she ha-
window of opportunity. That's not a window of opportunity. The bitch done already said she was going to travel about a month or two already over there. So all those things should have been taken care of. So the fact that she has a expired license, and that's there's so much more to this. Okay, go ahead.
and she also has his bank cards, Kwani. Hold on, I'm gonna let somebody else up. See, yeah, you can travel. You need current ID to travel to take a flight. Everybody knows that. So
Right.
let me see if this is Dear Self. Dear Self, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead, View.
Yeah, so you just have to have documentation, because I've been places where, you got to do something, but then I'm like, I got this letter that it's coming in the mail or something like that, because they changed the rules. But anyway, we're not going to that. I'm trying to figure out, this bitch to milk these people, her pieces out of all of this motherfucking money over this man. First of all, I just really am shocked about the mustard part. I'm sorry. I have never in my life heard anybody body parts or juices or excrements or whatever called the goddamn mustard. So, okay, and I'm just gonna sit right here. Go ahead.
Okay, now how did she rent the room? Well, V. Lenore said that she is safe and secure in a room. It's not in her name, so no one can find her. So it's obvious someone else rented the room in their name for Treecey.
Wait a minute, what?
If I am to take
What?
V. Lenore said that Treecey was safe after the arrest. V. Lenore said that Treecey was safe in a room, high informant sugar, where no one could find her because the room was not in her name. So it won't do you any good to look for her. So I am assuming that someone else rented the room for Treecey because the room is not in Treecey's name, according to V. Lenore.
So she done met up with another damn stranger on YouTube?
Probably so,
I don't
Miss
know.
Kwan. I think.
Okay,
I think.
yeah. So the gossip, yeah. So here's the
Yeah.
gossip, right? Because I was in some bushes, so I don't quote me. It's not verifiable. If anybody in the audience knows something different, they said she been hanging out with that dude Cam, and I know the other week he was trying to not the other week. This week he was trying to kick it to her, like butter her up and shit like that. They said she been hanging out with him every day. I don't know how true that is. The dude Cam.
Cam. That old fat one who looked like the Nutty Professor.
I don't know who that is.
He from like another sector. He's not black sector. Well, he's like one of them funny sectors. But yeah, they said that she been hanging out with him every day since Rob been locked up, and that's why she didn't really come home. You heard the same thing, right, Miss Fan?
Come through.
Another piece of dick.
She should might as well sell it at this point. Kwani, she just need to market that motherfucker. This, like she won rent money. You might as well. I respect the bitch that get paid.
Child. So she
I don't know.
Hold on, Cam
might not be able to go back where she is.
Hold on. His name is Cam. His name is Cam. Talk too much from the Mo3 sector. Okay.
So Kwani,
I
let you know before, but you coming in and out so fast, and I be laughing so much I couldn't even type it in your goddamn chat.
She has turned into the beeping sector whore.
Bree is saying that Cam is in Texas. Do you know anything about that, Dear Self?
No, that's what I said. Correct me if I'm wrong, because they said that she was hanging out with him ever since then. So I don't know. I just know only thing I can verify is that he was trying to kick it to her. I was there for that. As far as anything else, it was hearsay.
Okay. Peaches is saying Cam is in Texas, which is why I think she is home. Okay.
Okay. Well, how's Rob gonna get his stuff?
And Bless saying I think she's home also. Her morning live at 8:20 at 20 minutes and 44 seconds. She said that she misses Callie or something to that nature, and her phone has good connection. Yeah, she didn't have good connection when she was at that second hotel. So that is possible.
Girl, it sounds like it misunderstood in that damn ring, don't it? Don't it sound like misunderstood in that damn ring?
And cry, and that's what that I have his clothes put me in the mind of. I said, "Oh no, we're gonna have to go through the whole. Oh, I sent him his things, and I have the tracking
You gotta
number,
find the,
and
don't
I
forget the
didn't
tracking
receive it,
number.
and da da da."
And
I
I
was
didn't
like,
receive
"Oh,
it.
we're setting up for this old weak ass play." But I just want to let you guys, yeah, it's just crazy. So,
Well, we
what else?
already know she's left because there's no way in hell that her pieces would be funding her to be there that long. I don't believe she was the one in court in the back room. I know people are saying that she is, but the picture was not that clear. I heard through secret sources that she had already gotten back to where she is, and then people are doing videos. I'm not saying who around her place, but this whole and then her internet is good. I don't. I don't go by just her what you see on the camera. That shit is not true. First of all, she already had before she left
View,
started
hold on.
camming up.
View. 1 second,
Go ahead,
view.
baby.
I have somebody in the back alley sucking dick. So let me
Oh
get
Lord.
them up here. Hello, is that you?
Yeah, baby. You
Yeah,
know
that's
it's
you.
me, baby.
I knew it was
Oh.
DKL when you said that.
I'm gonna smack my little
Girl.
precious Duchess.
Ronnie
Duchess,
Q, let me.
if you
Hey,
did pull out that
everybody.
ping that was on your
Hello.
ping bomb, bitch.
I know. Hold on. Hey, Kwani.
Hi there.
I can't see everybody. Hey, Views of You. Who else is that?
Dear self,
Yourself.
is
Dear
up
self.
here.
Hey,
You
baby.
guys, I want dear self. Please stay up here. Please stay up here because you're adding a lot of commentary. Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Duchess.
And Ronnie Q. First of all, I'm sorry I'm late, girl. I fell asleep. Listen to Beef and 313, child. I
Child,
fell
I believe
asleep
it.
and I woke up and
Well,
I said,
that's
"Oh,
expected,
fuck.
Duchess. He's boring as fuck.
Oh, this thing.
I think it's the thing he's long-winded.
Oh,
I think he's
okay.
long-winded.
Anyway, did y'all already talk about that already? Y'all moved on to something else?
Yes.
No, what is your? Yeah, we kind of. I
You want to hear
touched on
that?
it, but what do you think? What did you think about that? Those voicemails is what I could better put
Okay.
them as
First of
opposed to phone
all,
conversations.
that goddamn 1 minute voicemail, I was like, shit, that really bored me. But the whole thing about it, when he talked to Octavia's Bourgeois, when he was talking to him, um, Rob didn't say send his shit to Octavius. He said send his shit, contact Misunderstood from Misunderstood can contact Treecey Cakes, and so she can get the shit to his family. He wanted his shit to his family, not to Octavius Boulevard.
Correct.
Correct.
And it was just going on. And then when Rob was talking to, I mean, when Troy was talking to him, why didn't he say no? He didn't want you to get the shit. He wanted to send to his family. That's why he gave the number, his sister, the number. I mean, he gave Troy the number to his sister as well, so they can communicate, so he can get his shit. So
Exactly.
I was confused with all of the shit. Why didn't Troy just say that? Oh, this Beef and 3-1. You're listening to Beef and 3-1. We know who the fuck we listening to. We on your goddamn channel. You listen to Beef and 313. I know.
I think he threw that. I think he did. He threw that ad lib in just in case somebody was recording him. You know what I mean?
And he didn't want anybody else to take credit for the tape.
For
You
his
know how like that's his watermark, his
Right.
digital watermark for the phone
Correct.
conversation.
Well, child, he's just pissed all over me because I was like, okay, we know who we listen to. We know he said nobody don't stream and all that kind of shit. So I'm like, why we got to keep hearing? We listen to Beef and 313. But it was like, okay, I don't know, child. I
boring
got
as
tired.
fuck.
I fell asleep. Anyway, sorry. I fell asleep. And I just woke up and because Charlie fucking pushed the damn bed, like, wake up, bitch. And I said, oh, God damn it, Ronnie Q. I forgot Ronnie Q was going live. But anyway. Hey,
Miss
girl. Hey,
Thing.
how y'all?
Miss Thing.
I know. Girl.
Y'all
Anyway.
are funny.
Yeah, but I'm with who was that? Of you? No, Duchess just said now you think Bree milked the people out of money. Is that what you just said? Not Bree. You think
Treecey.
Bree, sorry girl. You think Treecey milked her people out of money. Did you just say that?
I didn't say that.
Well, she
Okay, that
always
must have
does that.
been.
I didn't say it though, but
Oh,
she always does
okay.
that. That's her normal MO.
That's
Okay,
her
that
MO.
must.
That is her motive.
Yep.
Okay.
And when she uses that manipulative spirit. That's why she called adults her babies. Oh, I just
Mhm.
love my babies. I said my babies. I just love you. Oh, you're so special. You're so special to me. Girl, please.
But as soon as you tell her something that is factual and correct that goes against what she wants to hear, fuck you,
She
get
cussed
out of
me out
my
and
chat.
blocked me.
I don't want to hear that, and cuss you out and block you. But
And she
yeah,
never say she need goddamn mustard, the bitch.
she don't. She just stamp her twat on her lunch on her bologna sandwich and go about her business.
I'm gonna be messing
Talk
with Ronnie.
about a
I
flavor
apologize.
saver.
With no water for 3 goddamn days.
And who the fuck, Quani, you had me cracking up. You said, who the fuck make coffee in their bed? Quani, bitch, when you said that shit, I died. You said, who
Well,
the
she
fuck make coffee
well when
in
the
the
camera
bed?
slip came on, did she have a coffee pot in her bed? Remember the camera slip? She had a coffee pot in her bed. Now who in the hell you know making coffee in their bed?
I have never, I like my character, but goddamn, that motherfucker ain't in my
Well,
bed.
she had a coffee pot in her bed. Yes, she did.
Mr. Coffee Child.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Coffee. So, okay, I'm gonna stand on it that what Treecey did was actually scam her supporters. I have proof, and that's just the bottom line. And then when I put the proof on my community wall, she said that I was lying. Ronnie is lying. I came up there because me and Rob had gotten back together, but no, they hadn't gotten back together. In that whole video, they were beefing. And then she went live. And then after she went live is when they got back together. So I don't know what the contention is that while he initially was talking crazy to her, she was in his back chat, cheering him on, laughing at the whole situation, and then she went live and played victim and got rained on for cash apps. Now everybody will misconstrue this conversation is, oh, why they watching your pockets? Why they counting your money? Nobody's counting your money. We counting what a dirty bitch you are for fucking manipulating your subscribers in that manner for money, you trifling whore. Okay, let me see who this is. Hello, Informant Sugar, is this you?
Beefing 313. You're
Informant Sugar, is this you?
Duchess,
Hello?
I just love your ass. You are so
I can't hear you, Informant Sugar. You're going to have to drop down and come back up because you don't have any sound and your mic is not muted.
Hello?
Would you stop playing?
I love Informant Sugar. Please come up.
Come back.
So what are you trying to figure out here? Here's the thing, and I know you hate that I do this, Ronnie. Here's the thing. They're not over. The saga still can continue. The nigga know where the money's at, and his best bet, like I said before, is to fuck with Treecey, and he's going to fuck with Treecey. This is not over. He don't like her. Yeah, he going to use her.
Baby, when he get out that jail, when he gets out that goddamn pen, he gonna expose her. Him and his homeboys gonna drag her for filth. Do you understand me?
Because look at the numbers that Troy got. Didn't have nothing to do with Treecey. This was all about Rob. And look at the numbers that Troy got just to hear this phone conversation with Rob. So she did what they set out to do. She got him noticed, got him some attention, got him some name recognition. So what he does with it after he get out of jail is totally up to him. And this storyline is only gonna go but for so long. with her living in Texas and him living in California. So, you know, I can't foresee them being together. And this, how does a old hound talk about she's going on spring break, but she has no job, no, she's not in any type of school. So, what spring break is she going
For a
on?
52-year-old. When we start
Well,
going on spring break at 52.
it's spring break. I mean, she, like you say, Kwani, she is, what do you call her?
She
Delayed,
has
what do you
arrested
call it?
development. This is arrested development.
Arrested development. Yes, arrested development.
Wait, first
I,
of all, isn't she retired? How do you go on spring break when you're retired from a shampoo girl at goddamn cost cutter at 50-some years old? The story is not matching up. It's not matching.
but how do you retire from a job that has no retirement benefits, no retirement plan? How do you
But
retire from that?
she claimed that she
said
does
she
have everything.
invested.
She said she got
She said
she got the 401k. She signed up for
They,
this, that, and the
they,
third. That was just
they don't
I
have
don't believe it.
401ks at
I
Great
don't
Clip.
believe it.
It's
No,
not
She said she
y'all
had.
went to
offered at
goddamn
Great
cost
Clip.
cutter when cost cutter used to come out years ago in the goddamn 80s. You go up in there for goddamn $12 to get a goddamn wash, scrub, and cut and blow dry. Would you sit in a chair with somebody that looked like that with that motherfucking rusty ass goddamn tooth and fucked up plastic motherfucking hair, bitch? I know you not in the goddamn 2020 and she's still peddling that shit, talking about she goddamn retired from that shit. I know y'all got better sense
You're
than that.
you're talking about San Antonio, not New York City, where they people look hip. You're talking about San
But-
Antonio.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
But child,
Mark said-
I'm surprised to hear that Mark has said that
We're
chair
talking about
twice.
San Antonio.
Do
Okay.
not sleep, girl. She has celebrity
Shit.
clients in San
shocked to hear
Antonio. Don't
That
sleep
Jay
on
Woods
San
was level to sit
Antonio.
in
I
that chair
thought you
twice.
knew.
Girl,
Well, Mark
it
looks
was
like
the
he gets his hair
AKC.
cut at Great Clips.
it was AKC, girl.
Child.
She was most likely an independent contractor. Exactly, Pete. And they
She said
they
that she
offer
had
no retirement.
investments and shit like that. She had put her money in investments and outside IRAs and shit like that. And that's
No,
what she said.
no,
Well, investments.
no. Hold on, 1 second. Hold on, 1 second. She did not say that until Bree caught her in a lie that she had a 401k. Then she turned around and said she had an IRA. So let's be real clear about the facts.
Yeah, because I made a video dragging her about that too. Kwani, you don't know all the things I have. I've set up things a long time ago. I don't believe her. Look how she lives today.
Can
Look
I
at
ask
her
a
behavior.
question? What's
Yes.
going on with Bless Watkins? Is Bless
What do you
Watkins bad? We just said something about Bless Watkins. You just had it up there. Or is that a Bless somebody else? Go back just a minute. Or do I have to go to the
Yeah, I saw it too, Duchess, but you know, I always think about the other dry head wig hoe, so I don't
We
know.
got a blessed Walkers and we also got a blessed.
It's another blessed.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
Yeah, there's
blessed
another
in
blessed.
here.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, blessed still cutting up.
But we all
need
know
her to
she
go
got a
live.
dry head.
Oh
wig
yeah,
and-
blessed is cutting up on her community wall. Yes, so I think that's what UNC girl means. Yeah, because blessed put an old nasty piece of bologna tray up on there, talking about this
Bless
is what
Watkins?
Rob eating and
Well,
stuff.
she got
Yeah,
some
Bless
nerve.
Watkins cutting up.
Ain't
on
nobody
her
got her
community
motherfucking
wall.
dry
Oh, I
ass.
didn't know that. I gotta go see. I
Oh,
don't know if
yeah.
Walker said nothing.
So they're not gonna. Well, I thought Bless said told Treecey
But-
Case to reach out to her.
Bless said, now that she got the visiting hours and times, and she gonna be going up there to see Rod and giving him the what's for, and getting that and draining his commissary.
Girl, you Ronnie Q,
Her
you just
dry ass.
Girl, you lying. Girl.
Ain't nobody that goddamn bitch.
Blow the horn. Blow the horn. Blow the horn.
Girl. I
I'm
thought
just
she was
kidding,
serious.
Bless. But she did put something up about
I
his
ain't kidding.
visiting times and hours. She said now that everybody know his visiting times and hours, will hoes be lined up around the block or something to that effect and fighting over who's gonna see Rob. Now that she did put something up to that effect, don't quote me, but that was the sentiment.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
she's boring as fuck. Nobody gives two fucks to the wind. Tell her to wait for goddamn VS to address her before she gets on the goddamn YouTube talking about helping somebody. Fuck the bitch with the dry goddamn moo hair wig. Fuck her.
Oh, oh.
Um, uh,
I'm
of
sorry.
you,
The
It's
other,
your channel. I'm sorry.
so
do you and
Rob
Bless
called
have
somebody
issues?
else too. Did Rob call someone else? You said
Oh, no, not to my knowledge. No, no.
Why
you just
didn't
put up.
he
You just put up a
call?
comment. There's a comment you just put up from Dre Craze. I think that's the name. Go back.
Why didn't he call
Rob called
Octavia?
Empress. He called Empress Janet first. He called her twice, and she declined the call. She said because he can't call her now that he's fucked up. When he was out, he dogged out like I used to dog Treecey out. She said she
Oh,
declined the call. CX. So she was trying to edit the her phone log so he can't see the and post it so he couldn't see her other phone numbers to prove like yo Rob hit her up a couple of days ago. As soon as he got locked, he hit her up.
Oh,
in,
really?
Hello?
inform. Hey, I hear you now.
Okay.
Thanks for that
Wow.
information, dear self, and Dracarius. I
Hey,
forgot
boo.
about that. She said she didn't answer the
Hello.
call. I didn't know he called her twice. So, hey, we hear you.
Okay. Because it's like staticky, but hello.
We hear
You
you
got tea for
clearly.
us? Give us because you always got some tea over there.
We hear
I
you
hear you
clearly.
clearly, baby.
Informing. You informing us.
Okay, shout out to everybody on the panel. And I was trying not to hit any panels. I have not hit any panels except for when the hotel person came forward. Um, because this is a situation where it was like, do I want to, help this person? I've been through a lot with this person, but yet this is a female that is in trouble. And I had to put the hate aside because me and her have war with each other. I mean, if anybody know the history, so it wasn't like a clout thing. It wasn't like a hero thing. It was a human thing, because in my mind at that time, she would have been going by the morning. He was escalating by the hour, and he was getting frustrated. And while he was getting frustrated, camera slips were going left and right with him loading clips,
Mm-hmm.
seeing clips being filled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was cleaning his gun, but the thing is, we saw it, and
Right.
the verbiage of him saying he's going to take her out. It just became more frequent. We heard it before at the Airbnb. We heard it before, of him, her saying she heard the shots, around the Airbnb. But the thing is, it never got so escalated this night. And I was asking her over and over again, do she want to leave? We can come get her. I could send somebody to come get her. And she was like, unbothered, doing her little Valley Girl talk. Unbothered. I don't have nothing.
Right.
I don't want to hear it. And I'm like, you need to get out of there. And of course, I'm one of the enemies. So I'm up here because I hope the black sector is in here. The beef sector should know how I am. You love me, you hate me, but I'm still here. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has a purpose and a
Yeah.
cause. And the thing is, when I came here, it was because I saw something. I saw people being treated a certain kind of way. And then I got into some stuff that I shouldn't have got into. But the thing is, I enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy. I enjoy the beef. And I'm not going to stop the beef. My thing is this. Everybody has their vices. This is one of mine. And I try to use it in a way where if, somebody's bothering some people that I love legally, I will do what I have to do. At this particular moment, we had to take it to a level that we never took it before, over here. And I've never took it in the beef sector. I've worked with the National Sex Offender Registry, and we've had to rescue children. We've had to rescue, children from pedos, and that's where I come from. That's where I come from. And all I did was use the skills that we have and the calls that we could make to get her out of there as fast as she could. That was all. Did I do anything anybody else couldn't do? Anybody could have done it. You
So
understand? But
you called to get her out of that hotel room.
I made a few calls. I asked a few friends, could they help me? Could they help me?
Was
And
she aware that was about to happen?
I was trying to tell her in the chat. I was first, before it got this bad, a couple of days before, I was in, every time he went live, I'm listening. And I'm like,
Okay.
okay, that's her thing. That's her gist. That's what she liked.
Yep.
And he slipped and said she came to him and told him she's into dominatrix, and I'm listening. I'm not up here trying to bash anybody. I'm just throwing it
No,
like
that's
I know
right.
it. And he
Hmm.
said that, and I got the receipts. I got the timestamps. I keep with that. I've learned to keep receipts. I remember one time I was in an incident where I did not have receipts somewhere else, not here on YouTube, and I got destroyed. So you learn, you understand, to keep evidence. And so he mentioned that. No big whoop. That's her
Definitely.
thing. And so, and so on that note, it kept going. It kept going. It was before they met. It was a program, a broadcast with her. Octavius was at the bottom, and he was at the top. And he mentioned, yeah, you once said that you the things you're going to do to me, because she was saying you need to stop saying those things online. And he said, but it's nothing compared to what you said you're going to do to me. Yeah, you're into this, that, and the third. The bottom line is this is what she liked. So that's her thing. Does that make her bad? No. In the privacy of your own home, no, it doesn't. But when it gets to the point where there's no safe word, there's no stopping. I'm not going to take the chance that she could have got her head blown off.
Right.
I
I knew
understand that.
where
I
you were
understand what
going
you're
when you
saying on
did
that.
that.
But when the officers knocked at the door, she
Hmm.
said, "Come in," as if
Okay.
she already knew they were going to show up.
If this is what people are missing,
There
and
were things that she said.
everybody's showing the video,
Okay.
and everybody's showing the video, but nobody's showing the chat. The what they say, the devil's in the details.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Exactly.
the chat is missing. Everybody's playing the video, but no one's playing the chat. In the chat, we were informing
Whose
her.
chat? Treecey's or his?
Rob's chat.
Rob's.
Okay.
We were telling her, uh, you need to get out of there. We was letting him know we know where he's at. We were putting the not all the address, but we was letting them know. You on Stockton Boulevard. Hello, let her go. You know what I'm saying? If she want to go, let her go.
Wait a
Don't you
minute.
don't
I
have to.
thought they was on some other street. Some short BUTT
They
or
was on
something.
that is the Airbnb, and that was somebody else's doing. I didn't suck a shit. And the Airbnb, it was just arguing. That's their business. He never got to the point where he would say he's gonna put three in her head.
But
He said
Griff,
he would put 3 in her head.
Over
but
at
Griff,
the Red Roof,
And you have
yes.
people, and you still have people in here saying she was in no trouble. Stop it. But if you're putting on okay, if she was in no trouble, okay. So this is broadcast out where somebody who is belligerent and drunk
So
and loading a gun and saying, "I'm gonna put 3 in your head, bitch.
Ronnie
Where's my
Q,
jewelry?"
I'm gonna ask you a question. I got time. I don't know how much time you got. I see a lot of things going on in the chat. If you feel comfortable, we can answer whatever anybody have to say, because this will be my last talking about this. This will be my first talking about this. I was going to give it to my peoples, but my folks, they having family issues, things, and my condolences. And I was going to give it to them. Those are my folks. But at this moment, I'm seeing that, people are just throwing in your windows, no facts, no anything. And I don't understand, how can you be so upset when you don't know the truth?
Griff, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you said that, a lot of things that was going on in the chat, but Treecey was cuddling up in the bed on the phone with Misunderstood. I don't think she was
Yes. And they
necessarily
were
reading it.
watching. They were watching. That's how they knew that they were coming. We were letting them know they're on their way. We were
Okay.
letting them know. And when I say
Yep.
we, I have a team. I cannot do this by myself. When it
Okay.
comes to something like this, we rescued a child before. They kicked in the windows and the doors. This was not that type of situation. Okay, so
So was your
I go ahead.
so Grish, was your team in both of their chats?
No, we were over in his chat. You
She
must
wasn't
know
live.
but she was also watching. She's watching like a hawk, and I knew that. I knew if I tried to talk to her, she didn't want to hear me. So I knew she was watching his chat. So I would go in his chat and I would talk to her that way, and I knew she was watching. Because if she's not going to do anything else, she's going to watch him like a hawk. And I was
That,
saying, Treecey, they're coming.
Yep.
They're coming. Get your stuff now and come on. They'll be there soon. Get to the door.
Well, that would
Misunderstood.
mean
Try to find
that
a
would
way to
mean
get
she
to
knew.
her.
Well, that would mean she knew
Right.
because she even stated, "Come in."
I'm
That's what you
telling
get.
I'm telling
Yeah,
Misunderstood, hurry up and get away to get her out of there.
but
Gris,
Get
do
here's
her
the
you
out of
thing.
there because
It
they're
was
Gris,
coming.
Gris,
it was
do
a
Okay,
you
so
waste of
think
I
that?
wasn't.
resources.
Hold on, Gris, do you think that Misunderstood called as well?
I am I gonna say no? No. I think I want to give a shout out to all the callers.
Okay.
Every caller that made, even the ones that were thinking about it didn't do it. That feeling that you had, you should have acted on it because that even though some people don't like her, she's a human. And what if that was you? You would
Okay,
pray
Grish.
somebody pick the phone up.
She wasn't a hostage. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, she told
Uh
everybody
huh.
kiss her ass when we saw that
Uh
shit.
huh.
She did not
Okay.
No,
leave.
no,
She
no.
knew he had the gun beforehand, and she still
Okay.
stayed in a place. Come on now, that was a waste. It
All
was a
right.
real woman out there, place
Uh
that was
huh.
fucked up somewhere that needs saving, and Treecey's
Okay.
playing with everybody. And now she
All
told me got
right.
to get his nigga commissary. So I mean, come on.
Okay. So
So,
let me
Grish,
say
how do
this.
you
Let me.
feel about
Yeah.
that now that you see? That's another thing that I'm talking about right here, playing on people's emotions, and then for her to turn around and act as if people who say that they were concerned about her
Mm.
were stupid and wrong. When
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
well, how do you feel about that? And asking for
Ronnie,
people to
I'm
put
just
money
as
on his
hyped
book.
up. I'm not trying to cut you up. I'm hyped up because I've been wanting to say something, but I didn't want to look like I'm trying to get no clout because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? This is just after you do something like that, you have to, you have to try to bring it down some. And this was real. This was not like no joke. This was a real situation. And at that moment, many things could have occurred. She could have got her head blown off. He could have got his head blown off. We tried to tell the team, okay, this is what people might, maybe they know, maybe they
Even
don't
calling the
know.
police, they could have got their
Hmm.
head blown off. Open that
Right.
door, the police officer could have knocked them both off.
Correct. But this is
Right.
what we explained to them. We explained to them Treecey is special needs because she was in a special needs
You
unit.
said that to them?
Yes, ma'am. They're
Oh
both
my.
in they're okay. Treecey's in special needs. She was in a special needs unit at the prison at the jail. He's also in special needs. There is a video from June 17th, 2022 at the 8 hour 11 minute mark. He admits that he stopped taking his medication. So he is also has mental illness.
Well, his friend, they said that his friend, what's his name, Octavius, talked about the mental health aspect of
But
what type of help
they're
that
stating
Bob's
it in a
need
mhm.
besides alcoholism.
But they're stating in a way where he could get some help. He was given the help. You see, let me just say this: when he did the DUI, they do the evaluation and everything. They offer the help, and they have the recommendations and they have the mandates of what you have to do to try to get yourself off of probation. Yes, he was on probation. Yeah, he admitted that as well. He was on a 5-year probation. With DUI, you get a 3 to 5. They gave him 5. He had priors before that. Now, am I bashing him? No, I don't know the guy. I don't know him at all.
Grish,
And
hold on, Grish,
mhm.
hold on, Grish. Mary Pratt Smalls, you may be special needs, but I'm not special needs. So speak for yourself, sweetheart. We all are not special needs. Go ahead, Grish.
Okay, so what happened was
Oh,
at that
the fuck?
I'm just reading some of the things. At that moment, dear self, um when you have somebody that's, I don't know if they were bonding in that way. I have this, and he probably was like, I have this, and they had something in common. I don't know. But what I can tell you is you had two individuals that wasn't thinking clearly. And she's and my okay, here I'm gonna jump off the bridge, and I try not to
I believe
like
what they did was trauma bomb. They were
mhm.
trauma
Hold on, hold on, hold
trauma bomb.
on. Hold on, and this KC brings up a good point because I heard the live myself when Treecey said twice if Pizarro's husband was a real man, he slap her in her mouth. She said it
Right.
twice. So
I understand.
Treecey's idea of what a real man is
It's
somebody who's going to
abuse.
slap his woman in the mouth. She
Right.
said that. This is prior to her leaving town. So she
Right.
thinks that a real man slaps women in the mouth. So go ahead.
Okay, again, like listen, there is evidence and proof. Anybody could go back and check the records. She was in a special needs unit, okay, which means she had to disclose to them she is on some kind of medication, she's getting some kind of treatment, okay, for mental illness. And I just want to say this. I want to say that does that excuse her behavior? No, but it would throw light on it. Once I saw that, I knew I knew. I even posted it. It said special needs. I knew right then and there this was not a fair fight that me and her was having. You understand? And yeah, I would get mad sometimes. I would get very upset, and we would still go back and forth. But I knew what was going on, and I pulled back many times because I was like, okay, well then I know what I'm dealing with, and it's not fair if I keep fighting her, and I know what it is. So only thing I could tell you is this: what you saw was it was like a romance, but it was in their heads. You see what I'm saying? We saw tragedy; they saw a romance. This was the best that they could do together, and
Okay.
not uh huh.
So my question is, right here and right now, with her asking people to put money on his books, and her saying that she still loves him and she's going to support him and she's not going to turn her back on him, what do you think about the supporters who are egging her on as if this is a good thing? I understand respecting someone's wishes, but I'm not going to say something's a good thing that it's not a good thing. So, what do you think of those people?
I think that at this and this is my opinion. It's just an opinion. Is it certified? No, it's not. I think that she needs to probably go see someone because she's probably traumatized at this moment. She didn't. She had such high hopes that this guy was going to treat her so well, and it crashed down. And it didn't just crash down by herself; it crashed in front of everyone. So you're dealing with humiliation, you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with a whole lot of stuff. And so I think that she probably need to, go if not take the med, just go talk to someone because she's dealing with a lot right now. And that would be why she probably was so petrified. See, some people say, well, she's just standing there. She's staying in California. You ever heard of being petrified? You can't think to move. You think you just like this didn't happen. Not to me. Not in front of everybody. I'm Treecey with the T. No, I'm not
So, you think
humiliated.
she's
I'm gonna show
back
them I can
home?
make it. I
So,
think
you
well
think she's back
the
home,
way
or
it's
she's still
looking,
in California?
I think she's in Cali because didn't she say she was going to go to MU? She couldn't wait for her and MU to hang out.
Well, she's talking about spring break because she thinks she's in college. She's talking about spring break.
I don't think she's there, Grish. I think she's probably I don't know where the fuck she is, but she's not bikini ready right now. I'm only
Right.
bikini
And
ready
let me
on her.
say this to you, Ronnie. If I knew exactly where she was, I'm not gonna say it. So of course I'm gonna say, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not adding to the fuel and you got a guy that's roaming around her building. So do I think
Well,
she's still in Cali stumped down?
well,
You
she's a
get what
bad
I'm
bitch. She said
saying?
if she see
No, I'm
me,
not.
she'll beat my ass. So, hey,
Well,
maybe if she sees Stump Down, she'll beat his ass
we're
because
off
she's
the
so
agreement.
delusional. She thinks that's how it works. So,
Right.
hey, you
We're
get what
off
your
the
mouth
agreement.
call for.
Grish,
Grish, are
I
you
have one
asking
more
for us to stop
question.
cursing her out when she acting a fool?
No, but what I am saying is understand when she's saying her stuff, they're empty threats. She's not gonna do anything.
Because
She's
she just
not.
threatened Olivia the Oracle to
Uh
dox her and her family.
right. She might do that, but here's the thing. And then what will that do?
It won't do
And
nothing
that would
but go curse
prove
her ass
that
the
would
fuck out on it.
prove
We all
what's
gonna be
what's that
grown.
what that is going to prove is that she still has the most miserable existence of any woman on YouTube. See, that's all that's going to
Okay.
prove. It still is not going to disprove that we saw what we saw, and what she did was some dumb fuck shit. That's what doxing anybody is going to prove, that she has the lowest life on of all women on YouTube. That's what it's going to prove.
I
Nothing.
think she
Okay.
has a lot of.
They turned
I
their
think
cameras
she
off.
has a lot of in enablers. Don't necessarily mean they're silly, stupid, or dumb, but some of them are really enabling her to say all this kind of shit, and they're really not rooting for her. They just trying to root for the outcome of something being chaotic.
But
Exactly.
Duchess, but hold on 1 second. Somebody is financing her foolishness. And those are people who are
So
putting money behind what they feel. And that's what I set up this live to talk about. And
okay,
I know that there are damaged people all
ladies.
over the world who agree with her wholeheartedly. So are we like negating the fact that you have really silly women out here that support this stuff?
Lady Snoop, could you please come hit the link? I mean, I don't know how many squares you have. I don't know how many you could take, Ronnie. But
Yeah.
I missed your thing this morning, Snoop, because I know I heard. Well, I went back. You were mentioning you want to ask me some questions. I'm right here. This will be the last time I'm talking about it.
All right,
And that
I got
and
something.
that
I got
just
something
so
to say real
appreciative
quick.
of Grish.
Okay, go ahead.
My
Go
thing,
ahead, dear self.
my thing is this: what Grish did
Yeah,
was
I hear you.
admirable, right? Because there's people that was in those other rooms that could have been affected, right? But as far as those two, they are mad in hell. And just because Treecey was humiliated in front of, so did all of us. We have all had our heart broken, was humiliated in some sort of point, not to that part, but I mean, other things have happened. So should we get a pass too? If we stay in there and laughing in our subby's face because they're scared that you're gonna get hurt? I mean, you cared more about this bitch than she gave a fuck about herself.
Well,
Yeah.
let me just say this to yourself. The
Yep.
history of me and her was I was doing an interview explaining that I work with the National Sex Offender Registry, and when I say work with, we are a watch group. I'm just being honest to let you know I'm not nobody that's in there at the call center, which is a watch group. And what happened was she got upset about it. I don't know why, and she said, "Well, I'm going to go and call the FBI on you." I don't know if anybody remember that, and she called the FBI. And I called the FBI behind her to verify, yes, we do work with such and such. And then I explained to them also, she put it online. They was more interested in the phone call and the cases that were being heard in the background. And
Hmm.
that just added to more trouble with her page.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if this
I
lady
remember
Snoop.
all that, Grish.
And that was just unfortunate. So I've been holding that, but I had to let that go.
Lady Snoop. I mean, yeah, Lady Snoop is a shoe.
Yes, Miss Ronnie, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Mhm.
hear you.
Okay, perfect, perfect. How you ladies doing? How you doing, DKL?
Hey, baby.
Great.
Hey, how y'all doing? Grish,
Somebody
I
said,
did it. Hey, how you doing, Miss Kwani? And you were right when you said that they already knew that the police was coming. We've been confirmed about that. So this at least we got that part out the way. Grish, I had a few questions for you.
How did you confirm
Okay.
that?
Because
Wait a
Grish
minute.
just Grish
Okay.
literally just Grish just said
Okay.
that they knew
So,
that she was telling them in the chat that they were coming. So
Lady
she
Snoop,
just
Lady
confirmed that.
Snoop, listen,
Uh-huh.
listen. I missed
I'm
your
listening.
thing this morning because I would have
Okay.
came up there. I
Of
would have
course.
came up there. I have no problem with you at all, but I understand that you're very concerned. I'm going to answer every question that you have to my ability, okay? But I'm going to
Mhm.
give you the truth.
So I just actually had a personal question to ask you. Well, two actually. It's a two-part question. So my first question is, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. Like that security camera. My
M.
first question.
Bernadette, is
"Oh
that you? Hold on,
Lord."
Lady Snoop. One
Yes,
second. Is
ma'am.
that you?
Hi.
Okay. Go ahead,
Okay.
This
Snoop. Your
shit.
Okay. I
question?
just wanted to make. Yeah. My first question would be, what made you come to the forefront to tell everybody that was you? Because you could have remained anonymous. It was like,
Because
uh,
okay. But if the when I came forward, it was what do you call it? The gentleman from the hotel, and I was trying to let what's his name know? Troy. I said, Troy,
Geraldo
this
Rivero and Beefing
this guy
313.
this guy is asking for money, cash money for these videotapes that he took from the security thing. And I remember his voice. His voice, I spoke to him to let him know that we coming down there and that, to let him know we understand there's a situation and we are letting him know that we're coming down there. The police is coming down there, the sheriff and the marshals. And he said, okay. And when I heard him in the background saying he's such an a-hole to Rob Rack, I said, "Oh, that's the guy." So when he was talking, I explained to him. I said, "I remember your voice. Do you remember me?" Because I thought you was going to be on some BS asking for cash apps, which is wrong. But you told the truth. That was all.
Well,
okay.
he
So
really was on some BS because
yes.
how he presented it was that we didn't know the truth, and if we wanted the real truth, to cash app him. That's how he presented his presentation to the B sector, because y'all don't know the truth about that chick named Treecey. And if y'all wanted the truth, or y'all can just go on and believe the lies. But if you want to know the truth, cash app me. I was like, ain't nobody gonna cash app you for the promise of something that we done already seen.
We know more than you ever would, sir. Like, yeah,
And when
I believe that.
he was talking about somebody was hysterical. I was like, please, and I'm in the chat just going bananas. I'm like, ask him about the lady with the team. Ask him about because I'm not calling hysterical. You understand? I got a little emotional. I was like, he said the lady was so much, I had to hang the phone on her. She was talking. So I was like, that ain't me. That's not me.
And I found out who the other person was, and I asked her the same exact questions. I just
That
was
was your
curious.
mod.
It was not the girl ex mom. I don't play that. Don't attach that stuff to my name. Yeah, she helped us a lot on the channel, but she was like an honorary mod. And
Honorary
yeah,
mod.
yeah, honorary mod. She's just not like officially in the mod system, but she was honorary. She helped us out. One of my moderators, Rich Mo, passed away, so I kind of just been rotating that stick. But yeah, most definitely we didn't stand with that. My other question to you, Grish, was this. And I just want an honest question. Did you really I'm looking at you. Did you really feel Treecey was in trouble after
Yes.
she told you multiple times that she's fine?
Yes. You want me to elaborate?
Please do.
Okay. Number one, she wanted it to be more than it was. He let her know. When he started, I think the second day he started saying, "I'm not getting paid. Everybody's getting paid. I'm not getting paid." Then he broke down and started. I'm going to start drinking. And that's in the Airbnb that had nothing to do with me, right? I'm fine with that, right? He's a grown man, do what he want. But right there, let me know. I don't know if somebody talked to him to let him know this is going to be a hustle. I don't know, because why would he mention about getting paid? You understand? So I don't. When somebody say this was a setup, I don't know nothing about that. Okay, I'm watching like everybody else. So now, then she talks about, I think, third day three. I don't know. She talked about she had gunshots. Did y'all hear that? Is this she just shot his gun outside? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like,
Mm.
okay, all right, that's red flag number one, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes on and on and on, and then she talks about I think they started to, they're getting jealous of each other and all that, which was, whatever. But when they got to that Red Roof Inn, things got to the point I never seen before. Have I ever seen something like that? I've seen it. I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood, and when I say from the hood, I've seen men bust women right in the mouth, and you had to call the cops. I've seen, you know what I'm saying, and then sometimes, I've had mind your business, turn your head, turn your head. The man's beating a woman right there, turn your head. But I've always been like, if you can do something that's a life over there. Have I ever been in a situation? I've been in a situation. Guy tried to rob me. I'm whooping his ass. His boys jump out. They pull out knives. Thank God nothing happened. Thank God nothing happened. But I've been in situations, and I always was like, if I can help somebody, if I can help somebody, you know what I mean? In a big situation, not no little one, because somebody helped me. Some guys came out of nowhere and helped me out, and that's how I'm here today. Otherwise, I'm sure I'd have been all cut up. You see what I'm just telling you where my mind is at.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. So what's your point, Lady Snoop? Okay.
Right.
Do you think she was in trouble? What is your point?
Okay, so the
Or do you
reason why
think
I
she
asked that
wasn't
is
in
because
trouble?
no, because my thing was when you made the phone call, he had literally just accused her of stealing his stuff. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you make the phone call and not aware the whole situation? Why'd you want to
Okay.
tell half the situation? And then that's where I
Okay.
was going with it, Miss Ronnie
All
Q.
right.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Okay.
before
Thank you,
that even
Snoop.
happened, if you check the
Yes, ma'am.
video, if you check the video before that happened, he was already talking about his guns, his guns, his guns, and he was showing the guns. Before that, before they went to the Red Roof Inn, he was
Uh,
talking. She started screaming at the Airbnb, "Please get that gun out my face!" So when he started talking about, "Yo, she's taking my stuff. Why is my stuff in your bag?" She had mentioned before. Well, she had mentioned that she was taking that they had to leave the Airbnb. They had to leave the Airbnb. So I'm not saying did she not? Okay, I think what you're trying to ask me, do I think if she's tried to steal it, why call on him? The thing is this: if she was trying to steal it, I don't think she would have showed it to him at all. If I'm trying to take something, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
not
Why? I'm gonna
I've
take
seen
it.
people get the stealing remorse where they'll take something from somebody and they'll be guilty and they give it right back. So I really didn't know, you know what I mean? So I can't really
Right.
say yay or nay. So then this is my last question, Miss Ronnie Crew, and I won't hold your panel up anymore and I'm done. Grish, two-part question really fast. Are you the police? And
No, but
did
I work
any
with the police. But I do. I'm being honest. I work with them,
and
and
did
I
the
work
law enforcement
in a
I'm
watch
sorry.
group. In a watch group. So I'm
And
being
did
honest with you.
okay, and then I just want to finish that. Did law enforcement send you to watch these content creators? Please be
No,
honest with us.
I'm being very honest. But here's the thing, though, Snoop. If we have a problem, we don't have to call 911. We call directly in, and we speak to who we need to speak to. Have I ever called on anybody in here? No, I've never. This was the first time I've ever had to do that.
But didn't you call on people you thought were dealing with the other subject that I'm not going to say on Miss Ronnie channel?
I don't know. Okay, who? I'm just. Can you give me an initial?
Um, no, I was
What
just yeah.
subject?
With the
Just
people
say
that's
it.
not.
Damn, say it.
Okay, I'm trying to say it right. Well,
What, the P word?
yeah, yes, ma'am. I'm trying to find a way to
Yeah.
say that. Okay, thank
Pedos.
you. Yeah, I'm trying to,
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Ronnie channel.
Okay.
I'm not trying
Yes,
to be
I have
disrespectful.
done. I have called on. We found out those are called captures. When we had to capture them to get them off the street.
But
Um,
but
that's a capture.
that don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about
This
because
Yeah,
was a
What about
rescue.
Treecey?
I quite frankly I think that it was all bullshit. I really think it was all bullshit, and
God. Damn.
even though you hear what even though you hear what he's saying and all that. Hold on.
These skinny ass bitches that don't even have any
And
nutrition in their damn body want to get
and
on here and
even though
ask
you
stupid questions.
hear
who you
No,
talking about?
I
Us, Bill?
respect.
Ho-
Wait,
We
wait.
both
I
skinny
respect
bitches.
Lady Snoop. I respect
hold
Lady
on,
Snoop.
hold on, you guys.
I don't.
I
Well,
do
that's
because
fine.
she been
God
cool
bless
with
you,
I
ma'am.
me.
know you do, but I don't, and that's
It's fine.
fine.
God
And
She
bless
been
you,
cool with
View.
me.
God bless you,
Thank you so
girl.
Okay.
much.
Wait a
I
minute.
What's
appreciate
You
a
you.
need to even
Thank
gain
you,
God
Mama.
bless
I
so
you, man.
appreciate you, girl. That's fine. We
so
about the same size.
anyway?
Go ahead. I'm
What
already done. I
what
just needed to
made
know that.
what
You
yeah
guys, I'm
what
done.
again, was she wrong for taking this, for putting his stuff in the bag and saying that she gave it to him? Again, these are two special needs
Because
people
I
that were
can, Fat
together.
Cousin. What you
You
got?
understand what I'm saying, Snoop? And
Yeah.
so you think that's a disaster and that's a chaos. Maybe she put it in there. I'm not making an excuse for her. She probably should have gave him everything, right? And she probably, and do I blame her for putting that gun in her bag? No, I do not, because she was trying to survive. She was trying to survive. I would have tried to hide it.
Well, if she was, I don't believe if she was trying to survive, she'd have took her stupid ass away from him when
If she
she
Thank
had
you,
was
this,
Miss
dropping the
Ronnie.
bomb
Thank you,
yesterday.
Miss
okay,
Ronnie.
okay,
Right.
but
That's all
you
I'm
have to.
saying
And
too.
I digress.
But you
Yes,
have.
Hi,
ma'am.
can I
You
lend to
have.
the conversation just
Okay.
Yes,
real
yes,
Can
quickly?
Miss
I? Can
Go
I?
Bernadette.
ahead.
But
Yes,
Miss
Go
Miss
ahead.
Bernadette,
Bernadette.
can I just say this one thing?
Sure.
This
Okay,
one
go
thing
ahead.
Okay.
is, in her mind, she did not want to leave defeated. Do you understand? She tried to hang in it. I'm just. You got to think
I don't
like how she's thinking. She did
care.
not want to leave and be defeated on
And that
YouTube.
Why should
and I don't care. All these
That's what it
stunts,
thank
all
was,
you.
these games,
Snoop.
I'm sick of
Love or
them.
whatever.
It's
He was
bullshit, and I'm
humiliating
tired
her.
of people playing games for cash apps
Facts.
behind bullshit. It's a
Come
bunch
on.
of bullshit. People are out here
Face, yeah,
doing
yeah. Cooling things.
content, but
Wish don't
Okay.
but
leave.
these people are
I'm
playing
never gonna leave.
games
I'm
like
right
they're
here.
in danger.
And hi, Miss Bernadette.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Bernadette.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you like that. I just didn't want Grish to drop down too
Go
quick.
And
ahead.
Snoop,
Hey,
don't leave,
everybody,
okay?
No, I'm
fellow
here.
Please
panelists.
stay,
I ask
because
my questions.
I
I
have a
never
lot
got
of
to hang
respect
out.
for you, and
Of
I feel
All
good to
course.
right,
put you around. So
all
stay.
right. Let's let Miss Bernadette
Hey,
talk,
Lady
please.
Snoop, Miss Kwani,
Hey, Miss
View,
Lady.
Ronnie,
Hello.
and of
Hi.
course,
Hey,
Informant
boo.
Sugar Grish. Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm a little nervous. I haven't been on live probably over a year, so I don't know. But I wanted to lend something to the conversation if I could, really quick. Because there's something being lost in translation. Now, I think all of you know me. I've been here since 2018. I go pretty much in any chat that I want to if I like the person. I stay unbiased simply because I don't judge people where they at. Now, do I see where they at? Absolutely. Absolutely. One thing about this beef sector is we are multifaceted. A lot of these other sectors can say what they want, but they pretty much have who they have. You know, the beef sector is full of educated people. Now, it's full of some dumbass people too, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, a lot of the beef sector are people who, if not book smart, street smart, a combination of smart, some type of intelligence. And there's some stupid folks too, but we tend to carry our weight around the beef sector. Now, I said all that to say this. If we stand outside of it from Grish's standpoint, because I that's the only reason I came up here. Those of you who know me know I have some credentials in the domestic violence area on a state level. I've had it since 2009 or 7, I believe. I don't know the exact year. So I've been doing it a long time. What Grish saw and did is what I would have saw and did had I not turned it off. Simply because what was being demonstrated were signs and tell warnings of an incident about to happen. An incident. See, once you click that chamber and a bullet pop out the chamber like I saw,
Yep.
like I saw a bullet pop out the chamber.
Yep.
Oh no, baby. I don't care who think they safe. I don't care what level they on. You're not smart enough and intelligent enough, baby girl. You're in danger. So you can say what you want to say in the chat. You can holler what you want in the background. I'm okay. If I had been on the job, do you know what would have happened? Beat the door down, forget knocking, because we don't wait on those things. That before it got to the red roof, it had already been a situation. And I don't think a lot of people know from this side of, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting passionate and loud.
Tell it. They need to hear this.
From this side of it. Now, y'all can have all the opinions you want about Treecey, Rob, whoever. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm talking about DV, the signs, what will get you locked up and what will get you killed.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all, I'm not done. I done seen people with burns, the holes on their back the shape of an arm. Didn't see it coming. I done seen people have brains blown out. Didn't see it coming. We saw this coming. This one gonna go another 24, 48 hours, y'all. Because they were tired. Well, there's a lack of sleep, there's alcohol, and there is communication. Boom. 3 things that are signs of a domestic violence situation about to happen. You have alcohol, you have violence, you have a weapon, and you have what's called speech indication of violence. Not threatening.
Hold on. Let me get these 2 people up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm getting ready to get down.
Andrea, hold your thought.
I'm sorry.
Informant Sugar?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just came up to say, we have to stop looking at things from one side. Everybody's not going to agree with Grish did because they're not on Grish's job. They don't know what she do. Everybody is not going to see it for Treecey because they're going to think that everybody's not going to see it. So in other words, every situation we've had in our own life, we personally bring into every situation we see on YouTube. So we're all looking at it through our own glass, through our own vision. We're not going to agree on this. We shouldn't even try.
Okay, but it's not, I don't have any issue with somebody who really thought that she was in trouble and decided to help, as opposed to
a lot of people did, and that's the only reason why I came up. I wasn't debating at all.
Yeah, I understand that.
I understand what you're saying, but I got a question for Grish.
Yeah.
How could she be a victim and a victimizer in the same breath? How is she slow to life, but yet know how to manipulate things for money?
Okay, so it's just like this. There's 2 positions, right, at UPS. One is the supervisor, and one will be the person that's cleaning up the deck. One has skill that to get that $20 an hour, and the other one is going to have to get in where they fit in. You know what I mean? They're going to have to try to fake it till they make it to keep the job. They both work at the company, but one does not have the skill and the intellect to make it, to be that big supervisor, you understand? To stay on the same level as the other broadcasters. Some people have to start trouble and chaos. Well, then it would be the supervisor. It would be the supervisor.
Who's more valuable? No, the supervisor is not more valuable to the company.
Exactly.
Kwani, I'm talking.
Sorry, let me shut up.
The supervisor is not more I'm sorry for yelling, Kwani. The supervisor is not more important to the company because UPS is about loading packages and getting the packages to their destination. And the supervisor does not do that work. The person who puts in the work,
Right.
loads those packages into the containers, into the trucks, and delivers them is the
Uh-huh.
most important person at UPS.
But see,
You
those are
understand
per
what I'm
diem.
saying?
But I'm just trying to tell you, those are per diem. So would they come? They hired them back to back. You're talking about the loaders and
But
the
it just
packers.
depends on how you look at it. You think the supervisor is more important. I think the other person is more important.
This
You
is
see
what
what I'm
I'm trying to
saying?
tell. Right. What I said, I said that to say this. There are some broadcasters that don't have to have a storyline all the time. There are some
Right.
that you understand they're on they're
Mm-hmm.
coasting like supervisor level. They don't have to have, they can have okay content. They can have great content. But then there are some that have to fake it till they make it. They always have to have a problem. I call it the Cinderella effect. They always have to have a doomsday or create a doomsday to have people feel sorry for them so that they can have the attention that they need. Now, am I saying that she's doing this on purpose? Once I saw the special needs thing, I was like, maybe she don't know she's doing it. But it's
Okay.
always something. That my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay. 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 You're
That's
right.
all I
You're
could
right.
say
You're
on
right.
her end.
Okay.
T
So,
Mama's on
okay.
Bill.
So, okay. If you guys will give me a second, I'm going to show you this. Okay. I'm going to screen share something with you guys. And I want you, it's real quick, nothing long. I'm going to screen share this. Okay. You see this is the video where Rob was going off on her at the Airbnb. This is the back chat.
Hmm.
This is me saying, I just wanted to know if the police have been called and your sound is messed up. Then Treecey is back there saying, please bring me up. Now, this is when Rob is going off on her. He's going off on her. And then I'm telling him, trying to get up to ask him this question, because he was saying, she hit me and I'm calling the police. And I was unclear if the police had been called. So I said, I just want to know if the police have been called. And then Treecey says, let me explain. She has a laughing with tears emoji, a big smiling face, and another smiling face. And then she says again, can I explain? Rob let me on the panel, smiley face with tears, two big smiley face, another smiley face, and then the strong arm. So now this is when he's cursing her out, saying he's going to call the police on her and calling her all out of her name. Does that look like somebody who's worried, or does that look like somebody who's not in on what he's saying, or does that look like somebody who's congratulating him on what he's saying? Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, this is her response. Can you guys see that? I just want to make sure you guys can see this next one. Let me share this next one. So I put that up on my community wall, and this is her response to this. It's not like she denied it. She said that I had doctored the receipts. So here's what she said in response to me posting this receipt. I'm gonna screen share this. Ronnie Q, you old bison built bitch. These screenshots are fraudulent.
Lord.
Fraudulent. So she's saying that I'm lying about what I saw her do in the back chat, congratulating him when he was calling her all kinds of things. I was telling him to drop the link so I could tell people we made up, you dumb bitch. No, see, because Treecey, I'm not the dumb bitch. Because in that video, you guys had never made up. You didn't make up until after you went live on him during this video where you got your 2,700 people in the chat and collected all that money. And then 2 hours later, you went live to say you made up. So how could you have been asking him to come up because you made up when he was actively cursing you out? Okay, so she's saying I'm lying. So if I'm lying, if it's not true, why is she trying so hard to prove that I'm lying, that she was in the back chat cheering this motherfucker on? Okay, let me
Right.
share one more thing with you guys. Hold on, please. Let me share one more thing with you guys. Okay, okay, you don't believe that this is what happened? Let me share the screen. Okay, here is the video. Somebody put the fair use thing up for me, please. Here is the video where it actually happened. She and I were both in the back chat at the same time. Okay. She came up. I didn't say anything because I didn't want her to cut me off and him to block me. So I would waited till she talked. She never said anything. Here is the video when he put us up at the same time. We were both in the back chat at the same time, and he put us up at the same time. Can you guys see the video? Let me make sure you guys see this video. Okay, yeah, you guys see this video. So here's the video. I'm gonna play it for you, and you're gonna see us come up at the same time.
I'm proud. I'm proud of you, man, for not raising your hand on her. You know what I'm saying?
What? I would never. Nigga, I don't do that shit. You know what? It's more savage.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You didn't do that, man.
It's more savage to run away from a woman. That's more savage. That's more savage. That's more savage. You understand me? It's life as a man to be more savage.
So now he said that I made this up. If you guys go to the video, which is entitled "Treecey Just Shoots You in the Head," you will see us pop up at the same time, and you will see that in this video, Treecey just punched you in the head. They never up during that video. And let me show you this one last screenshot that I have to let you know that this is the same video.
She just as much as a nutcase as he
Hold
is.
on, View. Hold on, View.
Okay, baby.
See, because I wanted to be sure that nobody could say, "Oh, that's not the video. That's not the video." Okay, so I screenshotted the whole conversation. That's her, me, and that guy. And here is the chat. I just want to come up. Let me up. So this is exactly what she said in that transaction. So now, if she wasn't in on it, why was she trying so hard to cheer him on and then try to pretend like I was lying when I told you guys she was in his back chat cheering him on his live before she went live on top of him and collected all that money? And this is what I'm here to talk about. See, all of this, we can be scared for domestic violence people, and there is a great reason to be scared for a lot of women, because a lot of women are afraid to leave. A lot of women have nowhere to go, have no resources, don't know anybody. That wasn't Treecey's problem, because she was back there cheering it on. But she played on her subscribers. She went live, and people were so concerned, just like you were, Grish, that they sent her money because they saw what you saw in that hotel room. Irregardless, you said you saw the bullets and this, that, and the other, and it made it different for you that day. It was different enough for a lot of people on this day to send this cunt money to get out of that situation. And what did she do? An hour later, after she collected that money, she came live and said, "We're going to work it out." And took him to work the next day and had access to his car and never left. See, that's what I'm here to talk about. Playing people for clicks, views, and money.
That's why I want to ask you.
Hold on 1 second. I got two people in the back. I want to bring them up.
So can I say?
Let me see who this is first, because I'm not sure who this person is for sure. Hello, who are you?
Right there.
Okay, you can't come up.
Right.
Dear self?
Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you.
Go ahead. Ask your question, just Andrea.
Okay, cool. So, Grish, I mean, Grish, I live in Sacramento. Look, I know the service that you do. So I'm there with you. Okay, so I get you, but it's a couple some questions that we got to ask, because if she was driving his car, she could have Ubered to the airport and left his car at his job and got the hell up out of there. So I'm just asking you, you don't think that? You don't think that? And then she did come back and get all them cash apps. So, I mean, the question is why she didn't leave then.
Okay, so this is I'm listening, right? So before I give you a political answer, right, and keep repeating myself, let me give you a real answer. And the real answer is what I'm hearing. And maybe I wasn't paying attention or maybe I didn't care. It sounds like it at this moment, the part that I'm missing is that she went out there on a scam to try to use this as a hustle. She and listen, I've tried not to step on Treecey's toes because it's a bad situation, but I mean I'm getting things thrown at me, and I have to admit what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. So it sounds like she flew out there to use this guy for content. Is that, I mean, I'm just saying. And then when it didn't work
Yes.
out, she tried to
Mhm.
drain his chat and tried to drain it so she could get the cash apps and the super chats.
Because
So
he wasn't getting any cash apps.
all of this was a
Go ahead.
scam.
He wasn't getting any.
I'm just saying, listen, I promise you I'm getting it now. All of this was a scam. And he was used, the pieces was used, and I was used and other people was used that got her out of that situation. Is that, I'm just saying, is that what I'm hearing?
That's my position.
That's my position too.
Okay. That's something to think about. I didn't think about it like that. I just was the
And the
adrenaline
reason,
going for what I was doing, and that was it. You know what I
Me
mean?
three,
And
me
I didn't
three,
say you did a
me three.
bad thing, Grish. I didn't say you did a bad thing because nobody wants to see a person stuck and nowhere to go if they are truly in that situation. But from the first one, I posted this receipt up, and the bitch came back and said it was fraudulent receipts, first of all. And then she said that she was asking to come up because they had made up. See, the bitch is a pathological liar.
But Ronnie,
And
this
it
is what
didn't
I
have to
was.
get to the second one. If people pay attention, when people who are not known to lie tell them the truth. Treecey is a known liar, and she
You know how
lies.
I'm just saying the way I was saying it was that because he seemed like he had more control, and he had got her to the point where she was just defending him, defending him. Even when I saw when him and Paulette got it, that's when I was like something, something ain't right, because I've never I've never heard her let somebody go after Mr. Paulette like that. You know what I mean? And then it's like everything he did, she was doing damage control, and that's the way I was looking at it. Like, oh, this is another damage control. But if you're saying this was a hustle, I got to look at it a different way. And
look
even
at
if
it,
it
look
was,
at it this way, Rich. When people thought that she was seriously in trouble, they start cash apping her and telling her to get out of there. But yet and still, she drove his car and took him to work. She could have dropped it off at his job and got an Uber and got the hell up out of there. She had an opportunity plenty of times.
I would have done it, you would have done it. But then you had,
Okay, and Grish,
you know where I'm
But
at,
see,
the mindset.
hold on one second. But see, the different thing is, see, Ronnie Q has a platform now, so she just can't kick Ronnie Q off. She can't just block me from the chat, and I don't come out and tell you what it really is, what I really saw, and drop my real receipts myself. And so we can go head to head on this shit, but I got receipts, and we just saw that what you said to counter my receipts was a blatant lie. See, that's what I'm. That's why I wanted
believed you, Ronnie
to have this
I've always believed
conversation
you.
about using. That's why I have this conversation about using subscribers for cash apps. And,
Where was everybody when Treecey looked at me?
what if
Well,
somebody
you know
really
what?
needs some help later on in the B sector, and everybody be like, "Oh, this bitch running the plate like Treecey did. Fuck that hoe."
Exactly.
Where
Do
was
you?
everyone?
Sometimes you don't
But do
Where
want
was
y'all really
everybody
think?
when Treecey put her hands on that dude? When Treecey
Yep.
put her hands on that dude,
Right.
what were y'all at then?
That part.
But we didn't see the see.
Okay,
First of all, we're
when
going by things that people are saying. This man
right, I
said
didn't see
that. We
that on
don't
the
know if
video,
that
and
She
I
happened.
heard him
admitted she
say,
did
He
it.
admitted it.
She
He admitted
admitted
it online.
she
Yes,
did
she
it
did.
Okay.
okay,
several
but
times.
just like she had a chance to go, why didn't he go too?
Right.
I
Well, I'm
saw
just
that
Because
there
saying,
was a
don't act
lover's
like he
again,
didn't have.
spat. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, I
Yeah,
took it as a
I'm just
lover's
saying.
spat. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
see, but you can take it as a
I
lover's spat. But if
understand.
he had called the police on her, she would have taken. The police would have taken it as a lover who's finna spat her ass in jail, and he'd have been sitting at the
And she
Airbnb.
would have got
So
what he
Yep.
it don't
got.
matter
You
how
see what
we
I'm?
take it. The law takes it like it. No, this is she hit him at the Airbnb, and he didn't hit her back, and he was threatening to call the police. And had he called the police, Treecey would have been in jail. And that's why she stayed in California, because she let it slip that I had to take care of some other business. And then the next day she came back and said, oh, the police let me know that I'm all free and clear to go, because who wanted to go home and find out that you have a warrant once you get home? So she was scared that Rob was going to tell that she hit him, that she admitted to hitting him, and show him his video evidence, since he's on trial using video evidence. So that's why the bitch was scared to go home.
Well,
She
the
was
bitch
only
called the
scared to
police
go
on
home
her
because that
Yeah.
white
directly,
woman
so I would
officer.
be scared too. How the fuck you call
But
the
that
police
white
and you
woman
calling for
officer,
somebody else and
that
getting
white
Mhm.
arrested?
woman officer chastised Treecey too at that Red Rat Inn. Y'all didn't hear that? When that white woman officer got on Treecey, Treecey went live and
What she
told that
say?
what that white woman officer said what she saw
Yep,
on camera.
I heard that.
What she
I
say?
think
I
I
didn't
heard
hear it.
somebody say we seen it on video. We seen it on video. I
Grace,
thought
I
that
got
was the man
one
that
more
said it.
When the
question.
footage was
It's
sent
a
to the police
woman.
department, when the footage was sent to the police department, the white woman officer pulled Treecey to the side and got on her and said, "You know about that weapon?
Mm.
You know about what's going on." That woman officer got on Treecey. Treecey went live and told that on her own channel. Now, how the hell would we know that?
Sure did. We heard it. You're right, Kwani. I heard it.
Grish, I
Well,
got one more question for you, Grish, and I'm gonna let you
Mhm.
go. Okay, I won't. Okay, so when I seen the video of the cop, because I live in Sacramento, I've been living here 14 years. When I seen that video of the cops three rolling deep and they had their guns drawn, don't you think that could have been a bad situation for both of them?
Yes, it could have. It could have. But the chance that I had to take, Miss Andrea, right, is the
Uh-huh.
fact that to have a casualty,
Mhm.
where this is all chuckles and laughs, and she could have had a head blown off. I was like, I got to get her out of there. I
Okay,
got to
so
get her out of there.
let me
And
let
I,
you know they have
mhm,
killed black people in Sacramento. They shoot first and ask questions later. So when I
mhm.
seen them cops three rolled up, I thought it could have been a dangerous situation. I really did. And and living in Sacramento, me and my kids are very careful how we move around here because
Mhm.
they don't play. They shoot first and ask questions later.
But Miss Andrea, I'm being honest. We looking at the video, right? Now we
Hmm.
explained to them that both of them has special needs, and we have one that has not taken his meds, right?
Hmm.
At that moment, they did not know how he was going to come out. I'm just being honest, because they explained to me that we're going to go in and we're going to use any means necessary to get in there. And I said, but they have both special needs. That's all I know. And I had to show them proof. And they had to check the Bexar thing for Treecey, and they had to listen to the video that this man admitted it on his thing in June 17th, 2022, that he refused to take his meds anymore. And he knows he's supposed to take it, one in the morning and one at night. That's the directions the doctors gave him. The bottom line is, once he came to the door, whoever Treecey came to the door, and they were voluntarily willing to open the door, did you not see them put the guns back in their holsters?
Yes, I did. And then you know who Rob looked shocked as hell. Okay, his reaction like, what the hell's going on? He
Now, I'm
looked
not
shocked.
saying that's because of me, but we
Mhm.
did explain to them this is a situation where they both have special needs.
No,
okay.
I do get that. I do get that. I sympathize with people who got special needs. But Grish, this is my last question. She have done so much shit to
It's
everybody.
gonna come
Right.
back. It's called karma, and it
But
will
hold on
come
a minute. But,
back.
hold on, but I'm asking you. She have
Yeah,
box folks. She have called CPS on folks. She have
right,
drug kids from the cradle to the grave.
right.
We and you. Let me tell you something. I
Okay,
love my kids, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. If you start with my kids, we're gonna have beef forever. So
right.
you want us to feel sympathy for
No,
somebody?
no sympathy, no sympathy. But what I was saying is this: I
Mhm.
deal with children, right? I
Yes,
deal
I
with
know what
them,
you're, Grish.
right? And the
I'm a
thing
20
is
year
this:
foster
as
mom.
many times when she
Hmm.
put things up there of children,
Hmm.
posting them, that's the parent has to call the police. It's called exploitation of children.
Yeah.
If she had put something that would have been against the law, oh, not a problem, I would have made a phone call. But she know not to cross that line, like not to expose them nude. I'm not giving any suggestions, I'm just saying, not she what she's doing is trying to I guess that's her get back. You know what I mean? I listen, when people have went after folks that I care about, I get my get back as well. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I'm holier than thou. No. And will I continue? Probably, but I do mine in a legal way. You know, when I say legal, it's like you can make the call. It's not a problem, but I don't cross that line. You understand? There's a certain line that you do not cross where you can go to jail. And public records is not against the law. And I'm starting to see that, you know, maybe I should back off a little bit. And I try to back off, and I'm trying to stop. But it's my guilty pleasure over here. And I'm being really honest. I'm being really honest. My group has also spoke to me and told me I need to stop. They have explained to me that I probably need to separate from this YouTube thing. And I have fell back just a little bit, but for the chucks and giggles, I might show up at somebody's broadcast and laugh and do stuff in the chat and things like that. And I'm trying to wean off. And I'm being honest, it's an addiction. It really is. I'm
Hold
being
on,
honest.
people.
I don't
Hold
know what
on,
else I can
people.
tell you.
Hold on, people. We have somebody who wants to join the panel. Let him up. Champagne honey. Champagne honey. She fell off. Go ahead.
So
And Queen Throne, you are right in your previous comment. Okay, let me shut up.
yes, so
I'm gonna leave.
Go ahead.
Ronnie Q, thank you for letting me have me up here. Let me get the fuck up. I gotta go to bed.
Thank you, of you. I really appreciate your comments, and I appreciate you coming up. Thanks so much. Okay, go ahead, ladies.
well, Rich, you feel like you try to help somebody. I get that. I'm a 20-year foster mom, so don't get me wrong. I get that. But let me tell you something. She have done so much to the people on this beef sector. Excuse me. But it's almost in a sense, on day one, I thought it was cute. Day 3, I said, oh, this turning bad. And day 4, I definitely thought she should have went home. So I'm just saying, I thought she had some opportunity to get up out of there. Now, I might be wrong, but that's the way I feel. And I don't like, I'm a content creator myself, but I don't like people playing in my face, and I damn sure don't like people playing on subscribers, Cash App, and Payola. Come on now, let's get this right. Have a little integrity about yourself. Now, that's my only thing. Now,
so I'm gonna close the live out for you guys to give your last word. The topic kind of went off to the left, but my whole point that I wanted to address was, how are some subscribers just dense, or they don't see what's really going on, and how do you feel about, do you feel I don't have any problems with people helping out people in danger, but how do you feel if a content creator is just playing on their subscribers for cash? Not that you don't have to agree with my theory that Treecey is, but how do you feel at all about content creators playing with their subscribers' emotions for cash?
I think it's one of the sickest things I've ever seen somebody do to their audience. To take them through that roller coaster, and you know that you did all of that and it's not real. And then you said something that was really brain prevalent, that even Grish believed that the girl was really in danger. You got to be a pretty sick person to put your audience through that and not feel nothing, and then come back and cuss them out like they did something wrong. So I 100% think that was horrible to me.
All right, thank you for Lady Snoop for coming
Yes,
up. I really enjoyed you.
Thank you so much
for all the good questions.
All right, good night, ladies. Okay, good night, ladies.
Okay, Andrea, your final thoughts on that topic?
I think it's deplorable. I think it's ridiculous, and it says something about your integrity for me to do that to your subscribers and put them on a roller coaster that they don't need to be. And some people got triggered by this situation. Okay, so it made me as a content creator, if I'm gonna ask my subscriber for some help, I damn sure gonna be making sure it's a reason why I'm asking, and not just asking because I'm playing games. So I thank you, Ronnie Q. I appreciate it. It's my birthday, so I can do what I want. So thank you.
Happy birthday! Thank you,
birthday.
thank you, Jess Andrea. I hope you have a great evening. All right, and I really appreciate you coming up for sharing your thoughts on the conversation. Okay, Grish. So with what I said, how do you feel that it's possible for people to play with their subscribers' emotions, and if you do, how do you feel about that?
I think that a lot of people giving them more credit than I think that she can do. I think that what she is doing is damage control. You get what I'm saying? She's trying to make it look like she's in control of everything when it's really falling all apart around her. Maybe I felt sorry for that one time. Again, me and her are enemies to the end. But at that time, I had to put that aside. You see what I'm saying? So, do I think she's playing? Is it right for her to play and get money? I think it's not. But then you have to think of the standard. The standard. You get what I'm saying? Could me and you do that and get away with it?
Oh, I don't think so. I haven't gotten a cash app this whole life. And so it is what it is. But some people would pay for that type of stuff. Some people, I don't have any complaints about what people pay for, but I have a point in manipulating people's feelings and emotions to make them feel like you're in danger to do it.
Please let me ask a question. Please let me ask Grish a question. Do you believe that her subscriber, her support system, is more off than she is?
It could be a possibility that there's a few handicapped and disabled, and I'm being honest, and I'm not bashing anybody at all. I have handicapped and disabled people in my family. I do believe that it's a guarantee that money is there every month. You get what I'm saying? And so she's banking on that. And is she taking advantage of that? If she's faking it, yeah.
Do you also believe that some are supporting her vision and purpose to get up, locked up, or wherever she gonna go?
Okay, let's throw it. That's what I was waiting. Kwani, I've been waiting to speak to you since this happened because I loved your point of view when you went live and you said because you was hitting it on the head. And I was like, a lot of people missing a lot of things. So I'm very happy to speak to you. I'm just saying. Okay, let's throw it on the table, shall we? Ronnie, I know you're ready to go to bed, but let's just throw the stakes on the table, okay? So we're gonna throw the stakes on the table. Do I think that she was set up? Yes, I do. And here we go. And I don't give a damn if anybody have anything to say because let's get real now. Now we're gonna get real, okay? All right. I think she was set up. I think that somebody. Let me calm down because I've been waiting to say this. I think that somebody knew how this guy was, and through her and am I gonna say? I'm not gonna say the word that everybody's saying. The group. I think it was one person that had this at hand because you have to remember this one person was being chewed up by everybody. This one person was being thrown out of people. You understand? Being thrown off of panels. Mm-hmm. This one person was being humiliated. This one person that was not being supported. And so would it be to her advantage to be like, I don't care? Do I think that she wanted her to get harmed? No. But she knew how this dude was. She also knew this dude wanted her more than he wanted Treecey. And yet she let this person go down there and hang with the sharks and she got bit. Now, here's the thing. Some people going to say, well, if you knew that, then why is Rob in prison? Because Rob, everybody's saying the stuff was in a lockbox. He just put it in that lockbox about 2 seconds before them cops got there. I'll say about 5 minutes. Otherwise, he had it out. Okay, he had it out, and when we saw that clip where the bullets filled to the top, there was no doubt in my mind that if it kept escalating, he was going to use it. Okay, I do think that somebody did set her up. Miss Treecey, I hope you're hearing me. You did get set up, and it was a play. And I'm being honest.
But would it be a play on both of them?
I think that she was getting played, and she probably figured it out. And from what I'm hearing, because my mom was just on trying to get her safe, you see. And so what I'm hearing, then she started doing a play. You see, she was going to turn it around because it wasn't what she thought.
But why she still holding on to folks?
She not okay. Are you saying like how she was trying to play it off like she's waiting for him and all that? Mm-hmm. Okay. You ever thought of it was a few laws being broken?
Honey, it's more than a few, chap.
It was a few, the blowing and the thing. And yes, I did hear that. But you see, that's hearsay because where do I have video proof? I have her saying, yeah, I was, but you have to also, she could say I was under duress, Your Honor. And he made me say those things because at that time he had you understand? You have to have concrete proof to take it to court.
I get it.
And so when people say, well, why didn't you do this because you have to have concrete proof. He said, "You hit me, you hit me, you hit me. Tell the people you hit me." Okay, I mushed you, but tell the people why you did it. I thought you said she hit you. So why is her saying mush is equivalent enough for what you know what I mean? You
No,
want
Kwani said mush.
you want
Kwani said mush.
no,
Treecey
she
didn't
said
say mush.
mush. Yes,
I
she
said it.
did. Yo, she said mush.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
When?
she said I mushed you. I mushed you. That's all
Oh,
I did. And he was like, okay, tell him why. Tell him why. Because he let me just tell you what happened. He started to
okay.
smell. He started to smell that this was not what he signed up for. This ain't what he signed up for. You
On
understand?
what day? Day
He
2 or day 3?
he was doing things to her and making it public because he wanted Miss you know who to see this is what I can do. These are my skills. Okay? Let's get her out the way.
Mhm.
This is what I can do.
Auditioning.
Thank you. This is what I can
Audi-
do to you if you give me a
Mm-hmm.
chance. And when it didn't work out at all with that, he was like, okay, I'm gonna use what I got because I she's watching. And when it got to the
Mm-hmm.
point where it wasn't working out at all, he was like, you know what? You're ugly. You're this, you're that. He was just saying anything to make her, in my opinion, to try to make her leave. And it just wasn't working.
He
Okay,
didn't
well, hold
want
on
to
one
leave.
second.
He
Hold
said
on,
it.
Quani. Quani, give me a second. Okay, Dear Self said Jay Wilson called me dark and crispy. Okay, I'm not dark. I'm not crispy, but your soul and your spirit is Jay Wilson, and you're just jealous because my dogs are well fed as opposed to yours. Go ahead, ladies.
See, I would say
What?
something, but
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna be
Chris.
quiet because
What?
Jay Wilson
Why?
really need to chill out. He needs to relax because
How about Jay Wilson? Okay.
he just got himself together. And I'm gonna leave it like that. He just got himself together. I understand he got these
Oh, he
degrees, but
just got a
honey,
job.
the
He
number
finally
no,
got a job.
the numbers were not always the way they were in his bank account. And I'm gonna leave it like that. Mr. Wilson, please relax. Please
This is,
relax.
but this is a total mess, and y'all know it.
I mean, I understand he's trying to hustle and make his money. That's cool, but he's doing worse than the girls.
Oh wait, he couldn't have a job because he's making like 5011 videos about this Treecey saga coming off of him begging for people to buy string beans for his Thanksgiving motherfucking dinner and condiments and potatoes for his pet potato salad when all he had to do was have Treecey to sit on his motherfucking potato salad and he'd have had the mustard flavor right there from what I hear. But I digress. Go ahead, ladies.
Mr. Wilson, I mean, I'm just saying, if I was a pastor, I would have a little bit more consideration and the door should always be open. But from what I've seen, and I'm just being honest, I'm going to say this word to you, inspection, and I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay,
It's not
well,
like Treecey.
okay, last word. Kwani, don't ask no more questions of
Okay.
Grish.
We had a little
Because
trouble with an
You
inspection.
know I'm a no. You know I'm a
Oh, he had
nosy.
Grish. Well, I don't want
We
to.
had
I don't
we
want to
had
stop
we
you.
had trouble with an inspection, okay, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
Oh my God! Today,
And
no
please
Airbnb.
prove to
Is
me
it
that
the way
I'm
there's no
lying.
Airbnb?
Hit a live so you can say I'm lying. Please, I'm begging
Is
you.
that why there's no Airbnb?
Please hit a live, sir.
I didn't hear
Please
it
hit
at
a
all.
live.
You saying there's no
Or,
Airbnb because it ain't
or
past
he
inspection?
couldn't renew his Uber because the Stankin Lincoln and the Volvo didn't pass inspection. It could be numerous things, or that roof
And the
didn't
only
pass
reason I'm
inspection.
saying that,
That
the
he
only reason I'm saying that is because of this. At that
oh
particular moment, you, my friend, thought it would be a good idea to just jump on the bandwagon and bash this girl. She done called the FBI on me. If anybody can bash her, it would be me. But you just couldn't wait. And do you need a coin that bad, bro? If you really do, I could show you how to hustle. Because the hustling you doing is a little bit too much for the little change you get.
for real. You
I
can
think
sell
some of the
gas, Jay
Airbnb,
Wilson.
honey. It's
Oh,
the
maybe not.
housing, honey. It's the
Maybe not.
housing. It's the
Who wants to
housing, ain't
hold
it,
on to
Grinch?
that?
It's
Who
the
wants to
housing.
hold on to that ass? Who wants to tie that fucking apron around their knees to try to
And
get in
I
that
am
ass?
and I am waiting. I really am waiting. Please. Me and you ain't never had no problem, but I mean it's just a little bit too much now.
Motherfucking got this motherfucker got a damn near pit bull sized dog, and the dog was weighing 39 pounds, and then got the nurse to put the motherfucking bony ass dog up there with a motherfucking Walmart sweater, talking about how much weight his dog has fucking gained. Bitch, my dog wear custom handmade sweaters, you dumb piece of shit. Get with it, you fucking poor bastard.
And I just would also like to say the dates are getting closer and closer every year when we're making certain payments. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Oh, so he had one of those motherfucking I don't want to assume.
I'm just saying, Pastor, you tell me what's going on.
All I can say, 2023 is my God today.
2023, Kwani.
My God,
we gonna talk
today.
about it. We got content for 2023. Keep putting it on YouTube, and we gonna keep talking about it.
My God,
I'm gonna leave it alone because the thing is this. I've just never. Everybody's doing their content, but nobody's doing it low down like this. This is. I mean, it's low down. Like you can't even sit. I try to sit in there to listen through the cloud. You can't even do it. It's so disgusting. Like, dude, why? Go get your cosmetology license. Go do something.
He's her friend, Grit, she's her friend. He was just taking tour buses of people around her house because he wanted a CDL license, so he was practicing.
And and on that note, I would also like to say, how is it that now you bashing her and your boy go over there?
I was really out about that. Has he gone live and talk about that yet?
Who's his boy?
So when you come for me, I want to see you come for your boy.
Oh, Stumpy. Oh, Stumpy.
Oh, I didn't know this.
You didn't know that Stumpy Boo was over there stalking Treecey's apartment complex?
Oh, you mean stalking it? Yeah. And I wonder, was Jay Wilson, were you in the car when Stomp Down went over there to stalk Treecey's apartment?
No, but you noticed that wasn't mentioned. That wasn't mentioned, though. But you're going to go live.
Because San Antonio is not the great vacation state that Stomp Down said he was on vacation. So Jay Wilson, did Stomp Down stay with you in the Airbnb, and did you give your cursory tour around Treecey's apartment with Stomp Down, Jay Wilson? A crusty motherfucker want to know, you fucking black-hearted bitch.
And I also would like to say, a statement was made. I was drawn to you to make you my mod. Would it be because of the naked pictures? Y'all have a nice evening. I talk to y'all another time.
Would it be because of that rump pumped up in the air? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was drawn to Mr. Diane Sugarbaker to be his mod after he saw that naked rump plumped up in the air begging for some random dick. Because we know how Jay Wilson love a random dick app. So your new mod, did that rump puffed up in the air asking to be played in? Is that why you were drawn to your new mod, Pastor? Come tell us about a Pastor, you dirty dick bitch. Prep on that. Anyway, oh my God. Dear self, do not tell, don't come bringing no bones, dear self, no more. Anyway, Kwani, last words.
I want to say something to DKL. DKL, stop that damn line. Stuff down waist is a 50. Stop that damn line with that box-shaped head. If you don't stop that damn line, you always want to be nice and sweet to motherfuckers. All you cry about is your goddamn big fat ass. You better hush it. That man is a 50 waist with a box-shaped head.
All right, Kwani, I'm gonna close out.
Keep doing you, Ronnie Q.
Words on this
keep
topic.
Doing you, Ronnie Q. My closing is keep doing you, Ronnie Q. Keep bringing the noise and the funk. You belonged here a long time ago, and you are needed. Keep bringing it. Give us truth, give us vision, and give us purpose. I adore you.
As well, Kwani.
Much love, ladies.
All right. Thank you, Kwani. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for your commentary and your questions.
And thank you for having me.
Appreciate you as usual. You know how it is. Thank you,
I know how it is, girl. Ta-ta.
Okay. Thank you. And okay, Holes with Heart, can you please drop your link in my chat, please? And I want to thank all my moderators. I want to thank everybody who came up on the panel. A Views of You, Grish, Jess Andrea, Kwani, Dear Self, DKL, and I'm missing somebody. I'm sorry. I can't remember. I didn't write them down. I should have written them down. I didn't expect to have so many people. But if I missed you, please forgive me. But I want to thank all of you also for coming, participating in the chat, sharing your thoughts about this topic. And please visit me again. I really appreciate you all for coming out. And please check out Duchess. You can drop your link, DKL Everlasting, or Everlasting as he's called by the Naked Bubble Butts. And and please visit Host with Hearts. You guys drop your link in the chat, please. And Dear Self has a fabulous channel. I called her face Yaya on my last video. Dear Self has a fabulous channel where she does some thoughtful commentary, and she makes you choose she plays games and make you choose between content creators, and it's like who do you gonna love, F, or kill? Some of the questions make you want to kill all of them. She makes you make hard choices. So, and it's always fun and it's always entertaining. So in all content creators at this point, you can all drop your Views of You has a channel. Kwani definitely has a channel. So everybody is welcome to drop your link in the chat. And I really thank you guys for coming out and spending some time with me. And shoot, if it happens on YouTube, we're going to talk about it. So thank you all. And if I got, wait a minute. Thank you all for your super chats. And if I got any cash out, my phone is not by me, but I want to thank you all very, very much for the super chats. I really appreciate it. And with that, I'm out of here. You guys drop your links in the chat. All right.